I'm sorry, man. It's been a line, bro. Where you at, man? Why you look like you outside?
Man, I'm outside picking up my car right now.
What car you picking up?
Drop top Audi. I just was getting some work now.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that red and black thing. Ooh.
This. So this is something to set up for next week Monday.
I got you, Fred.
Whenever you can.
I got you.
Monday, Slam's got a pool park.
What?
I'll call you.
Is that gold trim?
Yeah. This who did the work right here.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
Then New York, DJ Famous.
Oh, what's up?
How you doing? I might have to try my car out there. Okay, bling bling.
Come on, I'll hook you up. Gotta
That's
go to
what's
the
up.
South though.
Hey, I ain't scared of the South. I'll be out there.
All good.
You're on with Inside and Famous, so get inside your car. Let's have this interview, man.
Right, let's pull it.
And don't be driving nowhere neither, man. Stay your ass in the parking lot.
I got you.
So, tell the people who you are and where you calling from.
I'm PBE Pluto, calling in from Mobile, Alabama.
That's how they doing it out there in Mobile?
Yeah, this just the preview. The real move ain't even started yet.
That's what's up, man.
Let the top up a little bit and I ain't frying out here.
Word. It's hot. So it's hot out there, huh?
Oh yeah, it's hot. About 85 out here.
That's what's up, man. I see you have a clothing line.
Definitely. Clothing line.
What's the name of your clothing line, and how did you get started with that?
It's called Cross Culture. It's spelled with an X, XROSSED -culture, spelled with a K, KULTURED. And honestly, you'll be surprised how it really got started. Well, how everything really came about. I've been designing clothes. I had a clothing line maybe about 6 years ago called Clean, and it was more urban, but I kind of got tired of it and tired of people just wanting me to pop up and show up, you know what I'm saying, and service them personally. Because I had a lot going on. I used to own 2 nightclubs at that time, and I was also in college, so I had a lot going on at that point, and I ain't had time to really just, focus on stuff. So when I try to send somebody else, they want me to pull up. And I just kind of backed out of it after a while, even though I was making good money off Cross Culture. I had a few little run-ins with a lot of people that was close to me, and I was feeling like I was getting crossed by a lot of people, so I started putting X's on my clothes. And this was around about the time when I first met you, and we were flying back and forth to New York. Me and one of my partners, another artist from Mobile, Alabama named Roy, man.
Bro.
And every time we came to New York, we'll be in Times Square, and somebody would just walk up to me and be like, "Hey, can I take a picture of you?" I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying?
Your fashion is definitely different. For y'all that don't know, you check out his page. Right. This boy is definitely up there with the fashion.
Yeah, so they'll be taking pictures of me, and this happened every single time. And the 4th time we was on the yacht with you, and when you mentioned about where I get my clothing from, by the time we made it back to the hotel, my partner was like, "Man, you need to stop playing, man, and just go on get into this clothing."
Right.
So I'm like, "Man, I do not want to mess with no clothing, man." And that, and he was like, "Bro, you playing every single time we came to New York. Man, these people taking pictures of you and everything. Like,
you gotta remember, New York is the melting pot for fashion, bro. It's like being in Mulan or some shit. So you got all different walks of life seeing you. They're like, okay, so where do I get that from out here?"
Right. So, and people were asking that, and I didn't have no answer to give them for real. I'm like, it's some of them just designing personally. And my partner, he kind of pushed me to go ahead and jump into it. And as soon as I got it going and got it mapped all the way out and brought out the first setup, I made like $20K in the first day. Shit.
That's amazing.
It's been a rocket ever since, you know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. Hence the brand new car.
Oh, yeah,
you go from owning clubs to doing music and putting on clothing. That shit hard, bro.
You feel me? So
that shit hard.
It's not working, but I'm still pushing and making my thing happen with the music and trying to make my mark in the dough. I kind of switch over a little bit to the music side of the conversation. which I can talk a little bit about my single that I'm pushing right now called Soak Up the Drip, which I released it back in February, but I just released like a little cartoon video last week of the single because I can't really shoot the video how I want to. You know, I want to pull the yacht side and the mansion and the big parties and all that. I can't even pull it, you know, so. But the cartoon video pretty dope. It's kind of different, you know what I'm saying? And it depicts my flavor when I'm out. And right now it's at about 110,000 views on YouTube.
That's dope.
And I brought it out last week. So
you have that video. Where's that video at? How can I get it? It's on YouTube, you said, right?
Yeah, YouTube. Type in PBE Pluto. Soak Up the Drip.
All right. So how did you get into rapping?
Well, basically, I started out playing with a live band at the age of 10. I became the main drummer in a band, and we used to travel. And I was making money back then. And by the 6th grade, I just went to adding the words to, you know, the sound that we were playing and just playing around with it and kind of freestyling my lifestyle, you know, kind of what I was going through at that point in that moment in life. And it just kind of came about. When some people heard it, and they were like, man, they like what I had going, so I started pushing on it and just learning more and more about the business. You know, a lot of people, you know, I had a lot of people with me at that point, but, you know, they slowly kind of branched off, and, you know, now I'm just doing my own thing for real, so.
Well, it's definitely good that you got to learn the business, because the business side of this is what I've been telling people damn near this whole show. You know, I try to tell artists all the time, make sure you got your paperwork, you got your sound exchange, you got everything moving, because you're missing out on some paper out there you don't even know about.
I've been registered with Sound Exchange over 10 years.
There you go.
Man, I done helped like 18 artists get money out of Sound Exchange that didn't even know that they had it. Like, I don't know if y'all know Young Blue.
Yo, first of all, Young Blue is hot. That boy is dope.
Mobile, Alabama. A lot of his records were recorded right in my house. Oh yeah, he recorded a lot of records in my house right before he started his investment series. Right before he was signed with Boosie. And he hung out with my younger brother that was on the Drip Drip record that I introduced you to. That, you know, you had playing live on the yacht out there. And
right.
Remember the couple?
My man Ryder Man.
Yeah, with Ride Man too. So that was the record with my little brother, but Soak Up the Drip is just me by myself. And like I said.
Oh, so it was the record where them white ladies was getting crazy.
So that was Drip Drip with me and my brother Kid Kimmy, but Soak Up the Drip is a record with me by myself. So, you know, we're making it happen. But I was getting to with Young Blue. He had a record called Go Ahead back in the days before he really got the big deal. And I seen it on Sound Exchange, and I was able to relay that information to him so that he can go and pick up his check. You know, a lot of artists don't know about that. I even helped another artist get over 20,000 out of Sound Exchange. You know, they had
artists also don't know when you fill out that LOD form, you can place the date when you first released it so they can go back.
Facts, right. And also, as a songwriter, I'm registered with BMI, but my publisher is with ASCAP. Okay. And the only reason I switched it up like that is because ASCAP was just cheaper, but they both do the same thing. You know, all my records are registered. Media-based BDS and all that on all my records also. Artists need to know that you have to be registered with Media-based and BDS in order for your radio spins to even count.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to them. Preach. You put them on. You put them on.
They want to get on the radio, but they don't understand that it's not tracking. So a lot of these people be playing you for money, but if you ain't got your stuff set up, then it ain't counting anyway. So, you know, when these real people come to you, these labels, they asking you, what your media-based report? What you doing on media-based? What you doing on BDS? That's what they gonna check. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how they know if P1 station, the P2 and P3 station playing. You know, don't rush it out there. Don't try to put nothing out there just because it's hot right now. Make sure you got all your documentation together so you can capitalize at the time it's time to capitalize. You don't want to be playing catch-up, because you can put a record out there and it go viral, and now you playing catch-up. You know. Yep. And if you get these internet beats, man, make sure you contacting these people and trying to build a relationship with them on those beats, man, because they can wait till you blow up and then, hey,
take it
take
all.
it, you know.
Right, they come take it all.
So you basically working for them. You want to make sure you try to buy your beats, but if you can't afford to buy them, you know, try to work with the producers.
That's what a split sheet is for, man.
Right. But some people ain't doing it. They just downloading the beat.
I know.
And just putting it out there, you know, and they're going to run into some trouble if it do pop off or whatever, if that producer had their documentation together, you know.
Right.
So my method of when I make music, man, I go in the studio with no beat. I don't even have a concept. I just straight make the song live while I'm in the studio. So I know that you made this while I was here. This ain't something you done sold to somebody else, nothing. This was we both came up with this idea with, you know what I'm saying, how you made this beat live. So that's an idea artists you can use if you know, don't really trust the producers and stuff like that. You want to make sure they making the beats in front of you, or, you know, send them some references so that they can kind of build a beat similar to what you probably hear on the internet. But you want to try to get as much of the originality as you can. And don't try to use somebody's beat that's already mainstream out there. You know what I'm saying? They can detect that too. It can just be certain sounds in there. Unless you know how to go through like Harry Fox or something like that and get the proper documentation so you can use this stuff.
Right, use the samples.
Right.
A lot of people don't know, man. You definitely blessing with a lot of knowledge. For anybody that's subscribing to the YouTube channel, y'all see this interview on YouTube, make sure you rewind that, listen to the whole conversation again and again and again, then go do your own research. Because independent artists out here are breaking more bread than some major artists. So trust me. Own your shit. Right. Do your split sheets or own the beat, whatever you got to do. Get it out there. Get on your sound exchange. Get everywhere you can get on and collect a check. Everywhere.
And you need to understand it. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody owe you nothing. Sometimes you got to pay to play. You know, and don't nobody care about the talent. It's just about how you put yourself out there and network with people. You got to build a relationship. You got to understand everybody coming at everybody. Everybody want to be on. Everybody want the money. Everybody want the fame. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only person. There's millions of people. So it's better to come trying to build a relationship with a person and then let them, you know, ease it in. Like, man, you got some hot music. I like what you're doing. Let me help you. You know what I'm saying? Not just going straight in. Hey, help me. Put me on the radio. Do this. Do that. Nah, this a business. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. It's not just making no record and putting it out there. This is the real business. You know, it's just like McDonald's or anything else. It's a product. You got to get you a good product and sell your product. Or you got to become the product and sell yourself. So
there you go.
Whatever it is, you got to be able to market whatever it is, man, and put it out there.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into this track. It's called Soak Up the Drip. We got 100,000 on YouTube. It's running right now. It's on all platforms, right?
Thanks.
Okay. We're going to get to this track right here. PBE Pluto on the check-in. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Put the hurricanes in there on your mouth. Let's go. I'm passing the bill, let's step by. These niggas be doing, I'm killing money. There's none of you feeling the bear money. I'm in that position, I'm near money. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm passing the bill, let's step by. These niggas be doing, I'm killing money. There's none of you feeling the bear money. I'm in that position, I'm near money. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Union time! That's what I said, it's union time! Yeah! These niggas be doing, don't care about it. There's no nigga feeling the bear money. I'm in that position, I'm near money. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm pressing the door, let's step by. These niggas be doing, don't care about it. There's no nigga feeling the bear money. I'm in that position, I'm near money. Watch till they get the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get the drip. Shout out to everybody just joining the room, baby. You know what it is, PBE Pluto in here. Mobile, Alabama in the building. We call this one Suck Up the Drip. If you watch me right now on YouTube, subscribe. Let's go. I'm pressing the button, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. I'm in that professional man. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm pressing the button, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. I'm in that professional man. Wait, this boy is published. So I reserve the rights. I do not own the music to this song right here. All right? So don't cut me off on YouTube, okay? PBE Pluto, let's go. I'm in that professional man. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm pressing the button, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. I'm in that professional man. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they eat up the drip like a vulture. Watch till you run up on me, I don't know. Take a platoon, this all they soldiers. Ready to clap like the ball from the lawyer. Watch till they circle the drop like a smoke. I'm thinking them children ain't playing poker. They get crunk like a moan. She ain't here for like a boulder. Turn the bitch out, nigga down pole. Watch me about your bitch, I don't know. When you step back, she gets some phone. If you push a nigga, you don't know. They fake it ripping like you gone. Watch it, don't get you down, down. I know you hate to see a nigga dripping. In the club, you really tripping. I'm pulling shots like Scotty. I'm from the waist down like you really crippin'. Now I'm from the waist down like you really crippin'. But you know what? Stop on the hating on me cause the nigga trippin'. I'm pressing the building, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. There's none of you feeling that bad body. I'm in that professional man. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm pressing the building, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. There's none of you feeling that bad body. I'm in that professional man. Eat up the drip. Suck up the drip. I'm standing like the top in the bed. I ain't spit the down still getting free. Take a little bit of complaining over here. Your man, she probably get it. Flying like you probably get wrapped up like a quiz. In the bottom of the bitch, it gets a kid. Not the swing, taking out the drip. I'm trying to look like you miss that. But never come down and get it. You can't just make I hit a piece. I don't want to know I'm the way I'm feeling. I'm in the club, talking on the beat. When I have no idea. I don't want to be better regardless. We can't party. You ain't making it, I can't retarded. We in the big full of being recorded. Talking up there to your bitch to record it. See you talking up there to your bitch to record it. I'm pressing the building, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. There's none of you feeling the bad body. I'm in that professional man. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. Watch till they get up the drip. Watch till they soak in the drip. I'm pressing the building, I step by. These niggas be feeling I'm kill. There's none of you feeling. Make sure if you finish watching this video, you subscribe to the link below. Get the word out. Inside with Famous, Fridays, 2 p.m. Let's go.